All right, welcome back to Going for Broke. I'm your co-host, Benjamin Smith, and as always, I'm joined by my brother and other co-host, Jacob Smith. Yo, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
They call me Fake Mike Jake.
One more time, compadre.
I said they call me Fake Mike Jake.
Fake Mike Jake is
speaking into a microphone that's not connected
to anything for the second week in a row.
Yes.
Coming at you live right now from my dude ranch, where I'm hopefully trying to pray all my gay thoughts away. These podcasts are coming in every single week for wherever you get your podcasts. Quick shout out to our sponsor for today, which is Sangrain Studios. Love those fools. They make super awesome, modern, contemptual style like posters. I've got like 5 of them. Go to sangrainstudios.com and use the code NODOGS so you can get 10% off on all of your purchases. And with that, let's get the ball rolling, dude.
What is good, dude? What is going on? How's everybody doing?
Dude, it's good. My house is full right now. We've got like Mikhail's mom and her sister, my brother-in-law, and their kid all crashing at our house. So that's why I'm in the bedroom right now recording.
Let's go. He's in the closet.
Yeah. Pretty much. This closet is...
Chief Keef. I call my chopper gay. I pull him out the closet.
Dude, I wish Chief Keef would do that so I could get out of this dude ranch right now. We've got Bible study at sunset going up, and then we have early morning mass. Hopefully, all of these homosexual thoughts that I've been having can they can go. It's been tough, and it's only been getting worse with age.
Yeah, you look like you're at one of those places where the only way you can get to the next level is if you let the co-leader like fuck your wife or something like that.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice because like they provide all the food, and there's always a guy with an acoustic guitar around the bonfire that's singing songs. So it's like I don't know what's worse, you know.
You ever see the one where the lady like turns blue? The cool lady.
Oh yeah.
Like, drinking colloidal silver.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that documentary. And then she like gets a new boyfriend because they're all like hippie like cucks, like non-confrontational.
Yeah.
She gets like a new boyfriend and he's just like a recovering meth head who's like, they're all like listening to like Three Little Birds, like in their like little like cold commune, and then he's like, he's like, we're fucking listening to Pantera, and then he fucking puts Pantera on. He's like, whoa, bitch. And then they're like, what the fuck? He's just like big dogs everybody.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm the captain now. Bitch, you're listening to Pantera. Get this shit out of here. Yeah, I love that one. Right now, Mary's watching the Netflix show on the Natalia Grace.
Which one's Natalia Grace?
Remember Natalia Grace?
No.
She was like a retarded midget who the parents said like was like older than the parents said she was old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I guess they turned it into like a Netflix doc.
Did she?
And I'm like the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what were you gonna say?
Did she molest the dad? Because in the horror movie, she molested the dad.
No, this is like the dramatization. They just came out on Netflix.
Gotcha.
The documentary came out a while ago.
The dramatization.
Mary, I'm trying to do a podcast here. Get back in the kitchen and make me a tuna fish sandwich. But
finally, somebody told her.
She's watching right now with headphones on, and she's chained to the radiator. I let her eat once a day, but so we're watching the.
It's mainly pancakes. That's the only documentary. Thing slide under the door.
Yeah, and so like I guess she was adopted by one family. They gave her up. So then the family in the documentary is the family that like it's mainly focused on.
Yeah.
So they said that she was older than she was. They said that she was like an old lady, like an old rich midget who was posing to be like a small child.
Yeah. And her kink is that she dresses up as a Victorian child.
They said, Your Honor, I'm retarded midget on this one. But it actually did get passed.
Oh, really?
They did like legally changed her age at one point, and then so the parents like got her own apartment and then just left her in there. And then the funny part is that eventually they did a DNA test, and she actually was the age that she said she was. So the parents just got her apartment and left the midget child and there by herself.
She's
12. Yeah, she's definitely crazy, but so are the parents.
Stop calling us on how to make bagel bites. You're an adult. We know you know how to do it.
We know you know what 2 plus 2 is, you stupid bitch. You evil bitch!
You think we're stupid?
Yeah. You think we're fucking dumb? Yeah. She's like, what are primary colors? And they're like, shut the fuck up, bitch.
God,
You're a grown-ass adult.
I always think you're better
She's
than
like,
us.
Triceratops. And, yeah, and they're like, we're not falling for that shit. You stupid kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got her apartment and left her there before they like legally changed her age back to her original age.
Oh, thank goodness.
But she's like in real life, like she's kind of fucked up looking. She kind of looks like a hobbit. Like she's got big feet, like, and
Yeah.
she's kind of got like she got like Chunk from the Goonies face.
Oh no, that poor girl.
But the one that they, I guess, because Netflix has to be so politically correct, they had to like find a midget to like play.
No.
By the way, this episode's immediately gonna get demonetized based off of the amount of midgets and retards I've dropped in the first 5 minutes. But
yeah, I was about to
so
say
they had to find.
we're already gone out the window.
Yeah. But so like on Netflix, they found like the grossest like midget retard they could possibly find. And dude, this thing is way uglier than the real life Hobbit, bro. This thing is so ugly. The thing that they have on Netflix, every time it goes on the screen, like I get like aggressively mad. Like I immediately start rethinking eugenics. I'm like, dude, this thing should not be allowed to live within like society, bro. It's terrible, bro. If I adopted this thing, I would take it behind a tool shed and I would old yell at it. Dude, this thing is so hideous. I'm talking about the one on Netflix, not the real one.
Okay,
the real one is. The actor though that they got on Netflix is like it's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful.
The question is, what were the
They should have
parents
just
thinking?
CGI'd it.
That they're like, ugh, look at him, and they're like, he should be a movie star. That's what this face is for. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
We're
the
gonna take him to
part.
auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many auditions do you think they went to before they found a role for this
Yeah.
this little ugly person? But yeah, dude, it's so nasty. It makes me physically angry when I see it on the television screen. I say, get this shit off the screen. Bring me back to the 90s where we would just have a regular person act instead of actually having to hire one of these things.
Leonardo
It's
DiCaprio.
absolutely crazy. They shouldn't be allowed to work, to be completely honest, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, talking about eugenics.
Mom's dead.
Yeah.
That's Leo. That's my Leo impersonation. Mom's dead. But yeah, this thing's disgusting. But the funniest part about the entire thing is that this family eventually like gives the kid up again.
Yeah.
The family that bought her the apartment, and then she gets readopted by a black family. Because I was reading about it today, and then the black family eventually. Because I guess the midget is crazy too. Like she's not completely innocent. Like the RM, I'm gonna call her the RM from now on. The RM.
I think we're at
she's crazy too.
10 mentions of it right now.
Yeah. But this is what I was reading the articles, and this really cracked me up. When they asked Antoine, it was the black dad who adopted her after the white family go, something ain't right with Natalia, Antoine said in a call to the producers of the show. This girl is tweaking. I feel like she's the enemy of the house. I just thought that was hilarious. This bitch is tweaking, dog. Get this bitch the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We got a fucking midget up in the house and she's tweaking on us. Oh, I just thought it was so funny. But yeah, they gave her up too. And then she found a family of mongoloids where like the parents are both like creepy hobbit looking people too.
Oh, one of her kind. Yeah, thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's so.
Yes, I think they ride dragons in their free time.
Yeah.
Or eagles. I think it was eagles.
Where's that one sister that we used to have? Like she's with her own kind now on a ranch.
Yeah. We sent her upstate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she went to her aunt's house.
Yeah, the documentary's wild because they like you can't tell who's right and who's wrong. So then eventually I was like, all right, like I'm just like Googling this shit. I ruin every TV show, dude. I just end up Googling the ending. I can't reduce the Google ending.
Is it?
You know what we got to do? We got to start coming up with code names for different races so that we can just address them as instead of getting demonetized.
So we can actually try to get a sponsor, like a real sponsor on here.
Yes, I was thinking we call the Jays the Lincolns.
The Lincolns.
Yes.
Off of like stuff they might see on the ground.
Yeah, and they wear hats. It's like a double whammy.
There we go.
You know what I mean? They got the hats. Yes. Mm-hmm.
The Lincolns. Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So if you hear me refer to the Lincolns, then it's because I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah. Anyways, how do you feel like the Lincolns are handling the current situation in Israel right now?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was thinking about Asians, but I couldn't come up with one that was too on the nose. I was thinking the dragons. But
There's
I was thinking we got
Yeah.
dragons might be a little
The
on the nose. I don't know. Bro, we'll workshop it.
Gosh.
We'll workshop it. I wanted to call them the bankers, the Lincoln, but I was like, you know what, that's a little on the nose.
Bankers, Harry Potter goblins. You're like, I don't know.
Yes, the Harry Potter goblins would be good.
It's so
Yes.
bad. Oh man, for
Yes.
anyone that's made it this far, just know that it's not towards one. We hate everyone equally.
Everybody
you
can
know?
get it. Okay?
Everyone gets
Everybody
it.
can get it.
Shots fired
I love
everywhere.
a good old white person joke.
Yeah,
We're Italian, you know. People make fun of Italians for hitting their wife.
that is true.
Yeah, it happens.
Which
It
we're
happens.
really trying to break the cycle because we're like second generation Italian American. So
Yes.
I only keep it to like every other week when I hit her. I don't know about you because she's chained to the radiator right now, so that is complicated.
Yeah, so I've actually gaslit her into believing that she deserves it at this point. So she's
perfect.
kind of in that psychological MK Ultra state.
It's her fault for making you feel like that, for making you that angry.
Yes. Yeah. When she goes to sleep, I whisper in her ear. I say, "Kill the Malaysian Prime Minister. Kill the Malaysian Prime Minister."
Child labor, good.
yeah. I play the Frankie Goes to Hollywood song. Relax.
Yeah,
Just do it. And she gets activated.
It's in.
Yeah, you know that song's about masturbation?
Is it really?
Yeah, if you listen to the lyrics.
Dude, I love songs.
Relax. Just do it. When you want to go to
Oh,
it.
you're totally right.
When you want to come.
Yeah. Oh man, that's like Mom when she used to play Whistle by Flo Rida in the car all the time, and she had no idea. And she's like, "Let me blow my whistle, baby." And we're like, "Mom, do you?"
Yeah.
We were like, I remember we were like 14 and like maybe like 17. Like we were old enough to be like, what are you doing? Why are you singing this song? You're in your 40s.
Yeah. I like the one, come on, ride that train.
Yeah.
Come on. What is this song about?
Yeah, it was a Space
Is this
Jam.
gangbang song? Yeah, right? This is in Space Jam.
Yeah.
This song is clearly about gangbanging. It's crazy.
They made it for Soul Train, okay? It didn't mean anything else.
Yeah. Did they make it for Soul Train? Didn't that Soul Train was around in like the 80s?
I think Soul Train went on through we're definitely the wrong person to be clarifying of like how long Soul Train went on.
Soul Train was way back in the day. I watch a lot of Soul Train when I like have people over. Sometimes if I just need to put music on, I'll put Soul Train on
Soul Train.
because you can. Dude, it rules.
Yeah.
Because players off, they got all the hits, and then there's like a full crowd of dancing, but everybody's just like clearly coked to the gills who's dancing.
Yeah.
So like when they pan the camera over the crowd, it's just like some guys like.
Yeah.
He's like, just like, his eyes are like wide open, and oh my god, this guy is yacked up right now.
Yeah, you could stare at him and count how many times he blinked. We'll be honest, it's less than 5 for the whole show.
Yeah. No, Soul Train rules. You know the song? What's the song by Redbone? What's the song?
Come and get your love. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that song is because I seen them on Soul Train. You know that's a band of Native Americans.
Wait, what? No way.
It is, yeah.
No.
I swear to God, the entire band is like full blown like feather, not dot.
Man, good for them
They're
for
like
letting them
full
on
blood.
Soul Train too.
Yes. So they made out the hood, really.
Yeah,
Redbone
proud of
did
them, dude.
with that banger.
Yeah, they could have gone anywhere, and they got on Soul Train. That's more than we can do.
Yes. I love Soul Train. I love the amount of cocaine that was done at the time.
Yeah, I love the token white guy that they let on the show every once in a while.
Oh, dude, that guy fucking parties. I just seen a guy in town, actually, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy wearing? Like, he was like full, like, he was full, like, gold rim glasses out and like a Gucci, in like a Gucci outfit.
Like a
and I
pimp
only
that
seen
just
him
got out of
first, and then
jail.
he had a black girlfriend walking behind him.
Oh, there
so I
it
was
is.
like, okay.
There it is. Yeah.
All right, I get it.
That's definitely a real thing. When you run into an old friend from high school and you're like, man, you're dressed really well, dude. What's up? Yeah. And he's like, here's my girlfriend.
So well, bro.
And you're like, there it is. Yeah.
He had like a chain on the outside of his sweater vest. I was like, this is a wild look.
He looks like Napoleon Dynamite's brother sitting at the bus stop at the end of the movie with LaFonda.
Yes. Yes, I love technology.
But not as much as you think. Yeah.
That movie's a banger.
That's an Idaho
I
film.
fucking love that movie.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm trying to raise money so I can go to college. He's like, your mom goes to college.
Across the living room and out the front door. Yells, your mom goes to college.
Dude, I fucking love that movie so
I
much.
see you're drinking 2% milk. Is that because you think you're fat? You're old.
Absolute banger.
I love it. The ending credits is like the camera zooming out slowly as he's just wailing on the tetherball as hard as his full Karate Kid stance, punching it.
Yeah, absolute banger. But it brings me to back to the original subject about the RM.
Oh, I'm so glad we're back on that.
And unnecessary songs. Remember in Rocky when the one guy says to Rocky about Adrian, he's like,
"Oh,
take it to the zoo. Love the zoo."
Yeah.
Why did that part have to be in the movie? Like, all right, he's training. He's gonna become the best boxer ever. Someone calls his girlfriend a re. Like, what?
Whoa, what?
Why are we doing that? Yeah, it doesn't align with the script at all.
Which is wild, like saying that to Rocky as well, because he's borderline in the entire movie as well.
True.
Yeah.
This is very true.
For you to talk like that, just some Italian guy that can't even read or write, being like, "I'm gonna go against the heavyweight champ of the world." Yeah. Like, all right, sure thing, bud. Anyway, get back to your crayons.
Yeah, I love that. I also love in the fourth movie when Drago kills Apollo Creed and there's not a single EMT in the entire building. It's just Rocky holding Apollo.
Yeah.
We need an ambulance. You're like, what? This is a fucking...
They're on standby. They're parked out front.
There's not a single EMT. He's like, there's a doctor. Like, what?
I love when... at the end of Rocky 4, when he gives that speech, he's like, I know we can all just get along. And then, like, the president of Russia stands up and salutes Rocky, being like, you're right, dumb Italian.
Yeah.
We should tear down the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. That was unnecessary moments in movies. Like when George Lucas is like, all right, so now here's the scene in the movie where Anakin kills all the women and children.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Is this supposed to be a family-friendly movie?
All the guards?
Like, no.
Now.
It has to happen. Okay?
Okay? It's my movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Back off. Do you see the little gold man sitting on your desk? No? I was like, because you don't have one, so let's shut up and listen to me.
Yeah, why don't you shut the hell up?
Yeah.
And then Quentin Tarantino's like, okay, hear me out. Okay, Salma Hayek.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm going to suck her toes. And you're like, wait, you're not even really in the movie. And he's like, someone's got to do it. Okay. I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I write the checks around here. Okay. Yeah. I'm sucking Salma Hayek's toes, goddammit. You're like, what?
Yeah.
This doesn't really tie into the movie.
Any volunteers? Anyone? No?
Yeah.
I guess it'll have to be me.
Shut up. Put your fucking head out. Shut the fuck up. I'll fire you, Greg.
Get him out.
I'm sucking toes.
Get him out right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Salma, keep standing in that bacon grease. Perfect.
Yeah.
Or that, because it's so obvious too, because it's like you can listen to all the behind the scenes stuff for like Kill Bill, where he's like, and I was talking to Uma Thurman for years about a concept. So I'm like, oh, so you were flirting with Uma Thurman because you had a huge crush on her for years. And then he's like, and then, we finally got to make Kill Bill. And in the first 10 minutes of the movie, it's a still shot on her feet and she's just trying to wiggle her big toe. And and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. You think you're slick? Like, we wouldn't notice that.
Yeah, he's fucking cranking down that little creeper.
Yeah. I'm going to be editing in my private chambers. Nobody come in.
Yeah. He goes on Rogan and he's like, Harvey Weinstein had a bed in his office.
Yeah.
That's what he said when he went on
But
Rogan.
I had no idea.
Oh, and you're innocent, buddy?
Yeah.
He's like, some of these guys, they're creeps around here. I have no clue.
Yeah. And then every Quentin Tarantino movie is like a Weinstein production, like right in the front of it. Yeah.
He's like in the first Pulp Fiction, he's like, all right, someone's got to say the N-word 20 times in 5 minutes, all right? You know what I mean? He's like, who should it be?
Anyone?
All right, if I have to,
Yeah.
if I have to, I'll say that one.
Down.
Yeah. He's like, you're pulling my leg. I guess,
twist my arm.
Yeah, I guess I'll say the N word.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson said he's cool with it. He told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's
Absolutely
just like,
hilarious.
what if I make Django Unchained? At any point when he was writing the script, he's like, I mean, should I just add another one just for flavor? And he's like,
Dude, he loves it.
yeah. He's like, I really need to get the point across in this character. I'm going to add a couple more N-words. That feels good.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Yeah.
Throw it in there.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, shouts out to good old QT.
Yeah, shout out to the GOAT, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, also shout out to your Lincolns, you know?
Yeah, shout out to the Lincolns and the Dragons out there, dude.
Yeah,
we need
dude.
the Dragons and the Lincolns on the pod.
Dragons and Lincolns of the pod, dude. Hopefully we can get our first Lincoln or Dragon here pretty soon, dude. I don't really know any,
Yeah.
to be honest. I'm kind of in white bread nation, you know?
True, yeah. You're surrounded by whites.
Yeah.
Just how he likes it.
Perfect. And it's going to stay
like, oh, no.
that way. Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is the worst. I hate it over here.
Don't move here. It's so bad. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
He's like, this neighborhood, the school system got an A+. The crime rate got an A+. He's like, the diversity got a D-, actually.
Did I told you about the little town like an hour south of here, and like I knew like the one black kid from that town because his mom like ran off. She got knocked up out in the big city, had this baby. So he's like, and then came back to town, like Hallmark movie style, to be like, get back to her roots and raise your kid. So he's the only black kid in this town of Soda Springs, Idaho, population 500, right? And so,
nice.
But they won states every year because it's like D1, right? And he was like 6 foot, I think he's 6'8", like black kid.
For basketball or football?
But for basketball, and he can dunk.
Oh, so, dude,
yeah.
Will Chamberlain numbers, dude.
For real.
He's just fucking
yeah.
Harlem Globetrotter, just fucking.
Yeah.
He's going between the legs.
Yeah. He's like, there's no better feeling when I'm the last one out of the locker room, and he's like, and I can see all the opposite teams like, all right, yeah, we're gonna win. And he's like, and then I walk out, and they all just go, okay, whatever, man. I guess we'll take second place.
Yeah.
But they were really big on.
Coach has a clipboard and it just has his name on it.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, here's the playbook. All right.
Yeah.
You get him the ball. No.
It's like that one kicking
I don't
and
want to see
screaming.
anybody else shooting. If I see one shot from anybody else on this goddamn team, I want him to put up 60 shots a game. Okay, you fucking better pass him.
Yeah. What do? No, you don't go for three. You pass the ball. It's easy.
Pass that fucking ball.
We're not doing cardio. No one needs to do anything. Why would we work on our shooting? We're working on our pass game today. But he said the school was big on halftime shows, and the cheerleaders would always do something for like a new number that they practiced for the week. And he said 1 week the cheerleaders didn't have a number, but they were like, well, we can't break tradition. We always do a halftime show. And they went up to him and they said, what song do you want to dance to? And he's like, what? And they're like, we know you're good at dancing. You guys are always good at dancing. What song do you want to dance to? And they made him, I don't know what song it was, but they made him dance for the halftime.
You know, the halftime show is like, come on, ride that train. And ride it.
He's like, I really wanted to be offended, but I knew it came out of ignorance because I'm the only black guy this 75-year-old principal's seen in his entire life.
That's hilarious. We know you guys are good.
You're good at dancing. What do you want, man? We'll let you do it.
We have a cardboard box we broke down. You can spin on your head if you want. Like, what?
Whatever hip hop you guys are into. Yeah.
Feel free to pop and lock at the halftime show this
man,
this Friday.
I love watching them have fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Good
stuff.
Oh, I had something until I forget.
Man, this has been.
I had one black guy on my last podcast. Who's my friend, and I was like, we gotta get some diversity.
I'm so glad
we gotta get some diversity in here, dude.
Yeah.
So I got my one black friend on there, and his name is John Jones. And all the comments, his name is John Jones. That's his actual name. All the comments thought that I was just racially like nicknaming this guy. There's just one black guy on my podcast. I just made his name John Jones. I was like, I swear to God, His name is John
It's
Jones.
not, I promise. Yeah, we have Mr. T on the podcast.
yeah, that's what they thought I was
Yeah.
doing. I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Who do you remember?
Yeah.
I remember the Robinsons. I think it was like Donald or Asher when he was like 5. He just called all Asian people like Jackie Chan's, and he's like, "We're
I
like,
like it.
yeah." And he's like, "What do you?"
I
I'm
support
like,
it.
"What do you mean?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're all Jackie Chan's." And I was like, "Donald, it's not the same." And I was like, I forget who it was, but like, no, black people are Mr. T's. And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but they're definitely all Jackie Chan's." I was like, "All right, buddy, all right, little buddy." Yeah,
it is foolproof logic.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a point here. I
Yeah,
guess.
he was like, I can't like tell him he's wrong because I don't actually know how he's
Yeah.
wrong. You know.
yeah.
Did you remember that one time the Robinsons came back after their first year in Montana? They like came back for like 2 weeks during a summer to like come and hang
Yeah.
out. Oh, my dog is.
Yes.
I thought we had a poltergeist. My dog is scratching his ass, leaned up against the door. I thought our dog. I thought our door was just shaking for no reason. Yeah. Anyway, they were like. So for the viewers, we were good friends with this family. They had 9. What is it? No, they had like 8 kids, right?
I had a lot of kids.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh my god! I just swallowed my gum.
they were all black.
Oh my god! I just swallowed my gum.
Did you really?
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
there we go. It passed.
Back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, they were all black, and they decided that, rightfully so, the dad was a long haul trucker, and he's like, it's really expensive to live here in Philly, so we're gonna move to Kalispell, Montana, right at Glacier National Park, because you can get a 6-bedroom back in the day there for like, I think they said it was like $350,000, like because it was so cheap back then. And but yeah, they came back the next year for summer, and like we hung out with them. I think like one of those days. And whatnot, but I was like, "Yo, what's it like?" And I remember my buddy AJ just being like, "We broke every school record this year," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Every track record we broke." He's like, "Andrew's the quarterback, I'm the running back, Aaron's the wide receiver on the offense." We're going to states, yeah. We got recruited by everybody, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they up to nowadays? I haven't heard from them in a while.
I don't know, dude. Aaron, man, I catch his like Facebook every once in a while. I think he's real thespian with it.
I see his Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's going on with them. I wish him nothing but the best.
Me neither. AJ's really
that's
into credit card stuff because he used to make TikToks about like credit card points. To be honest, they were actually great hacks. I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, I don't pay for anything because I have these credit cards and here's how you should use them. And I was like, oh, this is sweet.
He's got a little Lincoln in him.
Yeah. He's got
He's got
a touch of Lincoln in him. You
touch
know?
of Lincoln in there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool kids.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything from them in a while. Yeah, no, I got nothing.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know that Uncle Tony was a long haul trucker. Like after they moved out there, he became a long haul trucker.
Yeah, because when he was in Philly, he was a
I don't know,
Papa
this is
John's
inside
forever,
baseball.
right? This is inside baseball. Yeah.
This is inside baseball. No one knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Funny story is we did take him to the public swimming pool once, and there were some problems. Okay, let's just say there were some problems. Okay.
We're jump in and save some lives, okay?
Yeah.
I do remember looking at AJ being like, come on, dude. And he's like, I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just doesn't work. It's like doggy paddling. I was like, come on, AJ. You're embarrassing us. Oh, man.
Yes.
I remember Tony used to sleep in the basement, their unfinished basement, staring at the stairs, dude.
Yes, I told you about that. Someone hung themselves down there.
No, wait. Someone hung themselves in their basement?
I told you about that. That's why they were able to live in that neighborhood, is because someone hung himself in that basement.
Tony would sleep down there all the time.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, he used to
That's absolutely crazy.
in unfinished basement. He used to have his work desk, which he worked at Papa John's, right? And he would sit in the corner and he would face the stairwell and go to sleep in his office chair. And I used to play video games down there and be like, "Yo, is your dad all right?" And they're like, "He's probably fine." I was like, ooh.
He's just like staring off in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like,
Just hears the choppers.
yeah.
Chopper blades in the background.
Yeah, he definitely has some PTSD.
Yes.
Great guys, great family. Shout out.
Oh, great family, great family. The other day I was watching a pedophile video on YouTube where they like they bust the pedophiles.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. And the pedophile pulled up in like a nice ass Beamer, and I was like,
that's
dude,
rare.
I mean, what am I doing in life, dude? This guy is a fucking pedophile and he has a nice ass Beamer, bro.
Yeah.
I never done anything wrong in my life, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit? This dude likes kids and he's making more money than me?
Yeah.
What did I do, God? What the fuck did I do, bro?
I'm
This
not-
is bullshit.
I'm not out here hurting anybody. I don't want anything.
Like,
you know?
what? My search history is clean, dude.
Yeah.
My search history is clean.
Yeah, and this guy's out
Yeah.
here driving in a brand new Bentley, which would work for me. Like if he was pulling up to
Like,
me,
it's outrageous.
I'd be like, you're not 13, but that's a cool car. Let's get in.
Yeah, it's
And-
crazy, dude.
I love when they get caught and they're just like, I don't understand. No, I was, and they try to play like they're the good person. They're like, no, I knew that someone was trying to reach out to them, so I just
I was
wanted
coming
to.
here to play defense.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just trying to make sure no one else showed up too. Good job, guys.
Yes.
I would
Yes, I love it.
I would never.
Cracks me up.
It's good stuff. Yeah, watch. What was the one? There was one like 6 months ago where they got the wrong dude, and they like ruined his life. Where was this like?
I think it happened.
It was like a guy in CVS that looked like the other hombre that they were like originally there,
Yes.
and they're like, "You're there to meet a 13-year-old girl," and he's just like, "I'm here picking up toothpaste for my wife." He's like, no, you're
Like, kill the girl, bitch.
yeah, come on, yeah, stop resisting,
Yeah, stop resisting.
yeah, stop
I
reaching.
thought, back to the Talia Grace. She claimed that her parents pepper sprayed her, the adopted parents, that they would pepper spray her repeatedly.
Yeah,
Which I just thought that was so funny that like if they actually did pepper spray her and they thought she was an adult, and the entire time they were just pepper spraying a small child. Like,
yeah. Trying to
that's
train him
good
like a
stuff.
dog with a squirt bottle.
yeah, that is good stuff.
Like, elbows off the counter. Ka.
Yeah,
Just abusing a
Hey, babe.
45-year-old woman in their heads. Yeah.
that's what they thought. That's what they thought they were getting done.
She had it coming, okay? She was pretty rough to look at.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, she was nasty. The one on TV was nasty.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Bavarian pretzel at a restaurant?
Yeah. I have at the Plumstead Villa Inn. Why? Where's this going?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just thinking the other day that Bavarian pretzel is just another way of saying big pretzel.
Yeah.
Like, the Bavarian seems like, what are we doing
Yeah,
here?
we
It's a
don't even
big
need-
pretzel, dude.
We don't need to put that on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking country Bavaria is. Like, where it's just
Yeah. Dude, that was on like our high school
Yeah.
lunch menu too. It's like, oh, you can get a soft Bavarian pretzel. It's like, I don't know what the hell Bavaria is. What are we talking
Yeah.
about right now?
I agree. I
For
agree.
anyone who's confused, that's southern Germany and most of Austria.
Is it?
Yeah. Just think of Lederhosen.
Dave Portnoy didn't know that Auschwitz wasn't in Germany.
Really?
Did you see it?
Was he?
You didn't see that?
No. He didn't know it was in Poland.
There's a barstool bar in Philly, and you know when you get bottle service, you can like have them come up and hold the sign.
Yeah.
And someone got a sign that said "fuck the Jews."
Oh yeah.
At and they brought it out, yeah. And then Dave Portnoy was like, "I'll pay for your trip to learn. I'll send you to Germany, and you can go visit Auschwitz." And you're like,
Yeah.
and you're like, "What, buddy? That Auschwitz isn't even. I think
Yeah.
it's Poland, brother."
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
The whole argument's invalid.
Oh,
Did me and my buddy Higginbotham, who we're going to the Philippines in September, but we're because we're gonna surf,
Why are
not
you going to the Philippines?
because we're looking for lady boys. 50-50.
Okay, you're gonna surf?
Dude, I love surfing.
When the fuck have you ever
You
surfed?
didn't know that about me, did you? I love surfing, dude.
You never fucking surf. Shut the fuck up, yeah.
the dude that was on the pod, Jake Taylor.
Yes.
His parents,
yes.
his parents live in like a surf town in California. So whenever I'd go over to his house, they have like 10 boards. So we'd go over and we'd surf all the time, dude.
So you think that you're good enough at surfing that you should take it to a foreign country? That's what you're thinking. You're thinking, you know where they have really nice waves? The Philippines, where their healthcare system is also awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna break my femur on the coral reef.
In the Philippines, you fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And no one in the family is gonna be able to afford to get your body shipped back to the United States.
There isn't a plane big enough in the Philippines for them to go and bring my body over.
Dude, the fucking dragons are gonna fucking chop you up and sell you as street meat, dude. They're gonna fucking fried Ben on the side of the road.
Trying to bring Optimus Prime's body back so they can put the Allspark in. They had to get an AC-130 and strap him down in there. That's them trying to get me in there. And even then, they still need to kick the door in just to shut the AC-130 because I'm so big.
Yes, I love Transformers. Absolute banger.
I feel like if I died on the island, they would eat me. Probably, right?
I think they'd probably give you a little nibble.
Yeah, just a little bun.
Give you a little nibble.
Yeah, right here. And they're like, Italian food.
Yes. I'll give it a taste, you know?
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah,
When in the Philippines.
Yeah, when in Rome. Are you kidding me?
So you're going to the Philippines. Isn't everything super cheap there?
Yeah, it's super cheap. So the flights were expensive. Flight was like $1,000, and it sucks.
Are you flying direct?
No, there's no direct flight to the Philippines from the U.S., in case you're wondering.
That's what I was thinking. So what, you got to stop in like Germany or some shit?
No, we do San Francisco to Taiwan. No, we do San Francisco to South Korea, South Korea to Philippines.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were there any not potentially nuclear situations where you could lay over in besides Taiwan and South Korea? Do you think there's? Why don't you? Was there a layover in the in the border of Pakistan and India?
No, and the island.
Oh shit! My fucking computer's gonna die.
Plug it in.
Hey.
You have to unhook her. Unchain, dude. This is your fault.
True, I gotta give her the unchain.
Also, the cherry on top is that.
I go, shit, I got 10%.
Oh, plug it in, dude.
Oh, I don't have my fucking charger around.
What do you mean you don't have your charger around?
She's fucking blood drying her hair right now. This is bullshit. Yeah. She can't hear me at all, bro.
Oh man, dude, we're so screwed. Go get her,
dude. I'm at 9%.
Go get her. I'll edit it out.
All right, dude. Let's think. Dude, let's get something that you can talk about in the meantime. Dude, explain the Emancipation.
Okay. Perfect. We're not gonna edit it out, viewers. Okay. We're gonna go over. What's something that we can do here? For Idaho, we can go over the famous mountain man that's here from this East Idaho area. His name is Beaver Dick, which is a great name. There's several parks that are named after Beaver Dick as well. He was a fur trapper, a beaver trapper, which coincidentally there's no beavers left in the area. But yeah, Beaver Dick, he hunted the beaver in East Idaho to extinction. And then from there, he married several concubines that were all local Blackfoot. Oh, he's back. What's up, dude?
I'm back. You were talking about Beaver Island or whatever?
Yeah, there's some famous fur trapper in the area called Beaver Dick, and they named a park after him. So you can go.
Oh, now I'm lagging.
You're not on my end, so we're good.
Good. Yeah. Did you hear about the koalas that they had to euthanize in Australia?
Man, that's a hard open. Wait.
You didn't hear about this?
No, do they have chlamydia?
No, I guess there was like a wildfire in Australia and like all these koalas were going to die. So instead of letting them burn to death, they like flew around in a helicopter and they like shot koalas.
Oh, now you're lagging. Wait a second. We've lost him, folks. He's coming back in. No, we've made zero progress. We're staring at a big forehead. That's something we don't talk about in the Smith family enough, is forehead size. And unfortunately, we both have large foreheads. We both have forehead veins. And, yeah. You can tell from the wrinkles around Jake's eyes, not only is he getting older, but he likes to laugh a lot. And that's why I always assumed he'd make a great co-host for this struggling podcast. Maybe he's back. Maybe he's gone. Who knows what's actually happening right now? Yankees are down. It's the bottom of the ninth. We're going up right here. Louis Screwy Loose Socks just finished his last spoke of menthols, and now he's coming up to the plate. Let's hear the pitch. and line drive down the middle, and he missed it. Where the hell did Jake go? Okay. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Wait for it.
All right, I'm back. I died.
It died.
My computer died. I'm sorry.
It died. He's back, everyone.
I'm at 9%. This is bullshit.
You didn't plug it in when you came back over?
What'd you say?
You didn't plug it in when you came? Oh, Mary had to come and plug it in.
Yeah, fucking Mary, dude. I can't stand her, dude.
I'm sorry they have to put up with it, dude.
I'm about to get rid of her, dude. I'm about to get rid of her. See you later, dude.
Yeah, that's okay. It's cool with me, dude. We've got a spare or something. Or
yes.
you can just move to mom's meth lab in the woods. That'd be fine.
I've been thinking about it.
It'd be nice.
I'm moving out there. Getting a new girlfriend, leaving Mary.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes
Trading her
up,
in
dude.
for the older model.
Yeah. Someone that looks like her, but is a couple of years younger.
No, I was saying older. I'm going for a vintage. I'm going for her older sister, Allie.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome, dude.
Yes. Trade her right in, dude.
Yeah. I don't think,
Yep.
I think Christmases will be a little weird, but I think you can kind of like pull it through.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
But
A couple of Christmases. We might have to take a couple Christmas off. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll swing back around.
Yeah.
I'll catch you in the next one.
it's not your
You know
fault.
what I mean?
Yeah. They just don't respect
Yes.
love.
Yes. They just don't know what love is,
Yeah.
honestly. I want to know what love is.
And I want you to show me
And I'm breaking up with my Puerto Rican boyfriend.
so you can finally peg me.
Yes.
I
remember that one.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Never been pegged. Thank God. Never
no,
been pegged.
man. You just answered my question, dude.
I've never been pegged. I've had a couple try to get in there, dude. But my butthole is like a vice grip, dude. I could break off carrots if you stuck. I could chop carrots with my butthole, honestly.
Yeah.
If I'm ever making a soup and I need to chop some carrots, I clench as I shove it into my ass and it spits out little pebbles.
I stick full size carrots into the black of my butthole, and they come out as baby carrots for the
Yes.
stew.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. I like that poor people don't have to lie about not paying their taxes. I think that's a good. That's a good time. What do you got there? You got a whole.
I
document?
do. I got a printout for us.
Oh, what's the printout?
That we can. That I think we could maybe get into.
Cannot believe that my fucking computer died like some kind of amateur. He's holding a microphone. That's not connected up.
I'm sorry, folks, for everyone that's listening. He wasn't the first on our list, but he's the only one we got. Okay.
Yes.
Shit.
We need you back, Nick. Please.
For real. Like,
please.
we do need it. You need to text in.
Dude, a 3-person pod is so much easier than a 2-person pod. It's just.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. Have you ever tried to do a 1-person yet?
Yeah. I did 5 episodes 2 years ago of a 1-person pod.
And it's impossible.
I looked at all the
It's
episodes and I said,
impossible.
"This is gay," and I deleted all of them.
Yeah, dude, it's impossible to do a solo episode.
It gets really sad really quickly too.
It does get really sad. Yeah.
I was like, why are we even here? You know, like, what are we just?
Yeah, you're like, who am I talking to right now?
Are we just floating on a rock? Or like, is this a cry for help? Anyway, remember to like and subscribe. Yeah.
I'm yelling into the void.
Yeah.
You look outside and you see like a son like having a catch with his dad. You're like, my
Yeah.
dad never had a catch with me.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
start
yeah.
crying on the podcast.
Guys, I just realized that's what it's all about, and I'm never gonna get that. Anyway, I hope you guys
Yes.
have a good week. Yeah, it was.
I have cried seeing a son have a catch with his dad that before. I think about getting out and beating the shit out of the dad.
Yeah.
Pussy. Caring about your son. Gay.
Gay.
Yeah, get the fuck
Oh,
out
your
of here.
dad loves you. That's
Curb
so
stomp.
dumb.
Hit him with the American History X. Oh shit, my fucking curb stomp your dad because he loves you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's so cool. You can't even throw.
Call me dad.
Fucking, you should be throwing with me right now. Move over. Give me a glove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think about the only bonding experience time that we ever spent with our father was playing Rock Band.
Oh shit.
And I'm on microphone and dad's like, "You're not hitting notes."
Come on, but
You're
yeah,
hitting the fucking
he would yell at us. Yeah, you're bringing our score down. We almost got 5 stars that time. What's your problem?
You playing video game bass guitar like shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's
Just
Jenny's
crying.
got a gun. It's the easiest song to sing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
it's Say It Ain't
Fucking
So.
Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
How do you not know Modest
You
Mouse?
can't sing Float On. He already sounds like he has marbles in his mouth anyway.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Can I play a different video game? Shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up and you hit those notes right now.
You're in easy mode. You know how embarrassing this is for you? Oh my gosh. It's so embarrassing.
I'm playing with 4 fingers right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And then meanwhile, I would be on drums, but on easy. So like, bop, 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 bop. And he'd be like, look at Ben. Ben's fucking crushing it right now.
Ben is fucking crushing it,
You
dude.
could be more like Ben. Look at him go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's definitely the car from Step Brothers when the wife starts
Yes,
flat.
He's like, I paid $500 a month for singing lessons.
For singing like just to be fine. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to chime in and save it. Give me that mic, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And then
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh man, dude.
Absolute classic.
I have a list of some questions, some deep philosophical stuff. I was feeling a little ranty at work today, so I wrote down just the things that come to my mind. So I figured I wrote down 14 questions, Jake. We don't need to do all 14, but I figured we could do a couple, but you can pick the number between 1 and 14, and then we can see where that takes us.
Oh, pick a random number.
Yep, between 1 and 14.
14.
Perfect. Shit. Who, in your opinion, Jacob, is more free? The man visiting the chimpanzee in the zoo who cannot masturbate in public, or the chimpanzee who lives his entire life in a cage but can masturbate in public?
This is a good question.
So good.
I don't know. Yeah. You get to crank down in public,
Yep.
you know.
3 square meals a
I don't know, but
day.
also you're kind of a slave
Yeah.
who's in a zoo, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Philadelphia, the first zoo in the United States. So logically, they've had monkeys masturbating
really?
in public the longest time. Yeah. Benjamin Franklin came up with it, but that's also back when they would take like, I don't know, they would take people from like Cameroon and put them in a cage and be like, look at him, look at it go.
They did do that. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen the pictures of that, dude?
Yeah, it's so
fucking crazy.
dark, dude.
It's absolutely
so
crazy that they did that, yeah. It's like, oh my god, they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the Philadelphia Zoo is like such a dump now. Like my friends will just go there and like smoke blunts and like
Oh,
walk
really?
around, like literally just openly smoke a joint and like watch the orangutans or whatever.
Yeah. The orangutan's
Yeah.
asking for a joint because he's like,
You throw it over, dude.
Yeah.
I bet they would cheap it, bro.
Yeah, they would definitely cheap it.
I bet they
for
would cheap it.
sure. Oh
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Like when you see a little fat Asian boy who smokes cigarettes,
Yeah, he's like he's 2 years old and he's like he's chain smoking.
he's like chain smoking.
He's
Yeah.
already 150 pounds.
What are other kids doing?
I mean, I don't know. He's probably in IT right now. He's
That is true. He's probably doing pretty good.
in college. Yeah, I live with a cameraman for those situations too. They don't help out. They aren't.
Yeah.
Because the parents are like, it's good for him. Gets that hot air in his lungs. The camera's like, you could just speak
Yeah.
up. We're like, no, it's not. Or like the National Geographic photos of like this is the famine going on in Sudan. Here's a kid starving to death right now. But and they're like, but our photographer's code said we can't jump in and help. I'm like, that must be that must feel good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I would talk about that too.
Yeah. All right. Let's do another one. So now it's 1 through 13.
Oh, okay, we're going 13 then.
Okay, sounds good. Down there. Sweet. Was it morally wrong or morally justified that William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition didn't free his slave York, even though he promised he would at the end of it all?
Wait, so he had a slave and he promised he would?
Yeah.
He didn't slave?
Yeah. Can you imagine going across the entire country with your master and him be like, trust me, dude, you're just like us now. We're all equal here. And he's like, as soon as we get back, I'm going to let you free.
You're free.
bud." Yeah. And then when they got back,
He gets back.
Yeah. When he got back, Lewis got a promotion. William Clark got a promotion. So he was like, well, now I've got this fancy office in the next town over. And the slave, his name is York, was like, so I can stay here with my family, and we're gonna pack up, right? We're gonna chill. He's like, no, York, you're coming with me. And then in his diary, yeah, in his diary, he said York was really sad after that. So to improve his morale, they whipped him and beat him and put him in jail.
Okay.
Until they got so fed up with his poor attitude that they sold him off to a different plantation. Can you imagine that?
Nice. Get his spirits up.
I don't understand why you're mad. Dude, if I can make a movie about like anyone right now, it's hard because I'm a white guy to make a movie about York, but that dude was baller because he was also like, that's how they got in with the Indians, because they were like, they would go to like a native tribe and they would be like, oh my goodness, they're like, we've never seen one of this before, what is it? And they're like, look at him. And then they all would want to have sex with York, so that really opened the door. Yeah, that dude got so much.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Lewis is like, this guy's packing. Yeah, check the undercarriage.
It's enormous. It promised me, dude. Yeah. But they also all had syphilis on that expedition. That's the part they don't mention. Is that syphilis was so rampant during Lewis and Clark, because that's the only STD carried by natives that you can figure out in Idaho and Wyoming where they made camp, because they would take mercury and they would put it on their wieners and it would get into the soil. It kills everything. So they would find all these like, they're like, I wonder where the camp was of Lewis and Clark, and they would just look for all these dead spots in the grass, and they'd be like, that's where it was, because that's where they were putting mercury on their wieners. But dude, this hombre, man.
Did you ever hear about the midget? Or the little kid that Ty Cobb had?
No. What?
Ty Cobb like adopted like a little orphan boy because he was like good luck, and he would like bring him around to all of his like baseball games. Yeah. and then when they started losing, he just abandoned him. He just left the little orphan boy somewhere. Bro. Yeah.
All right,
they were stupid back then. They didn't know shit. They were fucking all dumbass retards, bro. Yeah. When Lewis and Clark went on the expedition, who was the president at that time? Was that Teddy Roosevelt?
That or
I think it was. I don't know.
Him, was it Jackson? It could have been Andrew Jackson.
I don't remember who it was, but I just remember the president told them to watch out for dinosaurs. He was like, there could be dinosaurs. There could be dinosaurs out there. Just play it safe.
Hey, quick heads up. What the fuck was going on? This is coming right from the top, boys. This is some secret information.
Yeah.
You gotta be on the lookout.
My top science guy is on this, yeah. I can imagine being a scientist back then. He's just fucking stupid as hell. Yeah, like cigarettes, they seem to be helping. I would smoke some more cigarettes.
Yeah, my leeches guy said there could be dinosaurs out there, so keep a lookout. He knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, he like saved the expedition a couple times. He was super good at shooting. He was completely equal, and all of his votes,
like 3-pointers, or you're talking like a mid-range?
yeah. He was at. Well, I don't know, because he could do free throws. He was good at layups too. Yeah. But yeah, you spend years traveling with him, being like, all right, it was like, I promise when we get back home, you're gonna be a free man, and then you're sad. So
that's so fucked you. Up.
But so the story goes though is like this fur trapper, like maybe like 10 years later, after he got sold off to somebody else, this fur trapper was in Wyoming, and he met like a black guy, and he didn't say his name per request of the guy that he ran into, but he chilled with him for like on 3 different occasions, right? But the description of him matches who Lewis and Clark was, and he was leading a tribe of Indians in Wyoming, like a tribe of Blackfoot Indians. Like he went off the rail, and he went out, and he went back to the tribe that probably gave him the most poontang. And then on the 3rd occasion, he raised an army, and they attacked an American fort that was out there in Wyoming, and they like took it over.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, dude. So he lived a baller life.
That's sick. They're like, the big cocks are coming. Run. You should have seen the cock on this guy. We don't stand a chance.
The thigh slapper right there.
Take the women and children. Yeah. Hide your wife. Yeah. God damn it. Hide your wife.
Quick, guys. Pepper up real quick.
Yeah. She said it hurt, actually. She said that it was too big and that she likes mine.
Yeah. My wife said it was bad because she had trouble walking for a little bit after that. Yeah, she said. But anyway, she keeps coming over to the tribe and talking to him. I don't understand.
Yes. Shouts out to him. Let's go with another one. What else we got?
Wait. All right, so you've got 1 through 12 now.
Let's go right down the middle with 7.
Okay. Awesome. Do you believe in any esoteric force that interacts with us through our life? I'm not talking about God, but like a guardian angel. So, I don't know why I was like, this would be funny on a podcast. But anyway, fuck it. Yeah. Anyway, so
Dude,
you.
yeah,
I think I was kind of
I
like,
believe.
if we need stories, this is story time. But like, do you know sometimes in life, like you get like a warning before something happens? The analogy is that like if you're driving a car and you see a little red ball going across the road, you should slam on the brakes because you know a kid's coming like right behind it, right? So life gives you
Yes.
warning. Do you feel like, I feel like we can all relate to that. We all know that's happening, right? Everyone's like, oh, I understand that feeling. Like when, I remember when mom and dad like split, right?
Nice. Good topic.
Good topic. I woke up to like a text from like mom, and it was just like, "Hey, bud, need to talk to you when you wake up." Plus, like nothing crazy, but like legitimately, I was
Yeah.
just like just this like feeling came of like, "Mom left dad. You should prepare yourself." And I was like, "Oh shoot,
Oh, shit.
yeah." So anyway, or like,
That's crazy.
yeah. So anyway, do you believe that there's a force that gives us warnings in life?
Dude, I have weird shit like that happen to me all the time. Like the weirdest shit. Like just like kismet, weird shit. Like me and Mary will be talking about something, and then like we'll turn on the TV, and the commercial for like the product that we were talking about will just like be on the TV.
Yeah,
Like,
right
dude,
there.
this shit happens to me all the time. Like one time, me and Mary were going to a concert. We were watching a podcast, right? And we pulled into the parking lot at this concert, and the dudes who do the podcast were parked right next to us, and we were
Yeah.
literally just watching them on screen. Like right before
Like,
we
wait,
left the
wait.
house, we pulled up to the parking lot. They were right there, right next to us, bro. It was crazy. Like I swear, weird shit like that happens to me all the time. I like, can't even think of some other examples, but I'll just like, what? Like the other day I was at the
Yeah.
bar, and we were talking about this new energy drink. They're like, oh, this new energy drink came out, and I was waiting for Mary to come. She pulls up to the bar, and she got me one of the same exact
And
brand new
she's got
energy
the
drinks that
energy
we were
drink,
just
yeah.
talking. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's some kind of weird matrix or something. I have no clue.
That's another question that I wrote is, what are your thoughts on Plato's allegory of the cave? That's like
What is that?
that's the original Matrix scenario. So like Plato, the philosopher, wrote like, he's like, life lots of times is you sitting in a cave, right? And you don't know there's an exit to a cave, but people are like putting little images of horses in the like on the cave. They've got like a light and like a little thing, and it's putting shadows there, and you're just being entertained by these people, not really knowing that you could like leave the cave whenever you wanted, you know? So
And Plato was the original Matrix
yeah, and then like and then Ghost
before
in
the
a Sh-
trannies.
yeah, before the before the what is it? The Lincoln sisters went and made.
Oh, were they Lincoln sisters? I didn't know they were Lincoln trannies.
I don't know their names.
That's
Wachowskis.
crazy. I didn't think about that. Did they have anything to do with the boats?
I think so. Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm
Okay.
joking. You know the Lincolns own the boats.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. We never,
what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a rumor on the street that the
Yeah,
Lincolns own the boats. I don't know.
It's being whispered around. It's not us that said that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe in that shit. 100%. There's something going on, like something out there.
Dude, I feel
like we can't even comprehend.
I feel like we're like zoo animals to like aliens, right? I don't even think
100%.
I don't even think we're the good ones. I don't think we're the good exhibit. I think we're in the terrarium with all the lizards are at, and we're like the gecko that doesn't even
Yes.
do shit, and we're just like, it's fine, but I'm gonna go over here.
That's like they call that the ant farm theory. That like, or not the ant farm. What's it called when the ants are in the hole, in the pile?
Yeah, like
And
the ant, like an ant colony. Like
yeah, whatever.
An ant
I forget
hive.
what the theory's called, but there's a theory that like because people are like, why wouldn't they come down here, like the aliens, and like interact with
Because
us
it's
more?
not
And
even
it's like,
worth their time.
yeah, like they don't even like think of us like that. They just like we're like ants.
Yeah,
to them.
dude,
It's a good theory.
I always thought of like
I think that they made us, to be honest.
100%, and that's God for sure.
I think the aliens made us. I think there's some kind of God out there. I don't know what kind of God, but I think there's some kind of God out there.
I had to like
And he made us.
I don't want to be like too
And,
tinfoil hatty,
I don't
but
know, yeah.
like if you're like, oh, aliens are real, then I'm like, you probably like you gotta justify that God's there because like in the '90s we could make a sheep, right? That was our thing, and then we're like, sweet, now
Right.
we could clone people if we really wanted to. That was like 1990 for us. So if we've got a
Yes, what I forget what that sheep was called.
Dolly, that was it.
Oh,
So
yes, Dolly the sheep. And then I love how the U.S. government's like, we never did it again.
yeah.
They're like, we
nice.
cloned the sheep successfully,
Yeah.
and then they're like, you know what? We're gonna close
Yeah.
the book on this,
Yeah.
and we're never gonna do it ever again. I'm like,
Yeah. The morally correct U.S. government was like, you know what? We're not gonna use any of this right here. I'll tell you what.
This is where we draw the line.
This is
you
where.
know?
This is
Yeah.
it. We're not. We're. You know what? We said we're not gonna play God. We don't want to do that. We would never think of that.
When you find out about some of the shit that they have, you're like, what are I could only imagine what they have. Like, they have the heart attack gun where they can like shoot it at you and like, give you a heart attack. Like, that's like a real thing. They can clone sheep. They got the heart attack gun.
I want the brown
Like, just-
note.
So much shit. They were like, if this was like in the 80s and the 90s, like they gotta have some crazy shit right now.
Yeah, for real. I mean, they've said so many times that like they'll say like aliens are real. Like they said it some like official reports like yes, there's tons of unidentified
Yes, the Pentagon.
that we have no
Yes.
idea. Also, like the same day they'll be like, and you know, and COVID shutdowns are happening too. So, but anyway, the
Yeah, no, I never questioned aliens ever until the Pentagon like released that statement and they were like, aliens are real.
and then
Because,
immediately
like,
you were like,
It was in response to that David Fravor video that he got on the camera of the gunship off of the Nimitz or whatever. He was a U.S. Navy
oh
pilot.
yeah. The
And
word
he
just,
like released
boom,
this video
shot
off his gunship of like a Tic Tac. And then that video came out, and then like a week later, the Pentagon was like, "Aliens are real. We have no clue what that is." And I was like,
Yeah,
you
wait
guys
a
have
second.
never addressed this before
Yeah,
ever in the
yeah,
history of time." All of a sudden, they're like, "That wasn't us."
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah, we weren't twisting you. We weren't making you confess. This is weird timing that you're like, yeah, that you're like, we should release a statement.
They're like, that could have been anybody, and they're like, and it was a plane that hit the Pentagon.
Yeah, wait, yeah, it was just,
Ah.
it was just some drunk alien. Like,
It wasn't a missile.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it definitely was a missile, but it's weird we never found airplane parts. But
Yeah, they're like, I know there was no airplane parts, and miraculously, all the cameras that had footage of it were not working that day. But
yeah,
it was
it's so
not a
so
thing.
weird. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
we need to stop talking for the laser beam dot just starts shining on my face,
Dude, I'm ready to choke jerk out, bro.
dude. I
Dude,
I
take
can't
me out,
believe
dude. Hit me with the choke jerk,
Hit me
bro.
with the choke jerk. I'm not suicidal.
All the terrible
Hit
things
me
I've
with the
said
choke
on here, like, oh yeah. Speaking of that, did you see that the like main accuser of Epstein, like, she died? Did she kill herself?
Oh really? Oh
Yeah,
no! Yeah. Oh,
And
we
then
didn't
she
see
had
that
like
coming.
this was recently. Yeah, like the Virginia Goofro, the one who like had the picture of her and Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just like killed herself recently. And then there's like all these like social media posts of her in the past where she's like, I am not suicidal. I would never kill myself.
Yeah,
like, all this
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, you think the royal family was definitely gonna let that one slide?
Yeah, they're
They-
like she was choke finger blasting.
So-
yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
When meanwhile, it was
I think
just
girls are into that now.
Jason Statham from the Transporter just came up behind her and snapped her neck.
Fucking took her right
It's
out.
done. Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, dude. But dude,
It happens.
I've thought that like if we're ants, like we cloned a sheep, no problemo, right? So like
True.
if these aliens are masters of space and time, right? What like and that like the entire universe is in their whim and they live on like a whole different plane that we can't even wrap our minds around, like yeah, they probably made us, you know?
Yeah, they probably made us and the pyramids and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
If
I
we're
think
just
they were down here at one point and they were banging.
yeah, dude. Let's just go out, like
They were
go,
getting
we
after
go
it.
hard in the paint. That's probably what they were playing. They're like, hey, a couple thousand years from now, this is gonna be a hit. Anyway, build that
Yes.
pyramid, boy.
Yes,
that would
I don't believe any of it.
that would be really funny, like an alien just overlooking a bunch of Egyptian slaves building the pyramids as he's
Just-
playing Waka.
Listen to Kanye's new song.
Yeah. It's good. It's just listen to the beat though.
Yeah. Forget about the lyrics.
Forget about the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's the beat. The beat's what matters. You're gonna see SoundCloud rappers doing this for a long time after this. I promise. And back to work. No breaks.
Shouts out to him, dude.
Shouts out, dude. But yeah. Anyway.
My face is looking round, dude. Are you back on the keto or what?
Today was my first day back on. I broke it on Saturday. It's a Saturday,
This
Sunday,
is
Monday.
bullshit. This is bullshit.
I got family in town. It's hard, okay?
I don't give a fuck, dude.
It's hard.
I can't have you kicking the bucket, dude. This is bullshit.
hard.
No kicking the bucket over there, dude.
I've literally only had
Get on the keto.
I've had 2 pieces of grilled chicken today and an Oikos 000 and a protein shake, okay? I'm at 0 carbs. Suck my
Good.
dick.
We like that. Good. It's like when Josh rides his motorcycle. I'm like, you fucking bastard, dude.
Yeah.
If you croak, I'm gonna fucking
I'll kill
croak
you.
you.
Yeah. I'll choke jerk.
I'll kill myself. If you die, I'll kill myself.
Yeah. Every time Josh's on his
Now
motorcycle.
they're gonna choke jerk me. Now that I said that, they're gonna release that clip right there, and then they're gonna fucking choke jerk me, dude.
Every time Josh is on his motorcycle, you're just FaceTiming him with a gun in your mouth. You're like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Are you wobbling?
Yeah, he doesn't really ride the motorcycle anymore, though. Thank God.
Yeah, because he was 20 and he bought the fastest ass motorcycle you could
You
get.
hear he's got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do. Which is great.
What? He told you?
Yeah, he told me.
Confirmed not gay, dude. How about that?
I know, that's big news for us. Like, that was definitely... I had to
Yes.
sit on that.
I
for
was
a
up in the
while.
air, dude.
Yeah.
Until we meet the girlfriend and she's a man.
This is true. She could be a man. We don't know yet. We haven't met the girlfriend.
For sure.
And he's playing rugby again. He went out for 2 practices. He's going to play in a game on Sunday or on Saturday.
Yeah, he was...
And I was telling him that I'm going to start identifying as a high school female girl so that I can play high school female girl rugby. And then I'm going to go back. And then they're going to be like... oh, he breaks open for a try, and then he's doing a complete 180, and he's hawking down the female defender.
Yeah.
Not even going for the end zone.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
I'll just run. Yeah. He's going the wrong direction. I'm just trucking bitches.
Yeah. I remember one time we had a home game, and I just don't think any of the other props showed up, so I had to play JV as well as varsity. And for the JV game, I don't know if it was like we were stomping them that bad, but some guy was like, my sister wants to play. Can she hop in? And the ref's like, sure, I don't care. Because our team used to spank people so bad. Like, it was like...
Yeah, whatever.
I know, right? I think I finished one game. It was like we were in the 90s and they had like 15 or something like that. But anyway, yeah. So like the girl had a breakaway. I was running behind her. I was keeping pace because this was back when I was fit. And I just looked over the sideline and goes, what do I do? And then the girl, like, as she's running, like dead sprint in the field, just goes, tackle me, you pussy. And I was like, okay. And then I shirt tackled her. I shirt tackled her so hard. I grabbed her by her shirt and I just yanked her down. She was like maybe 120 pounds. I felt really bad.
You gotta do it. I played rugby against a kid with one arm. He was on this team every year we played against him. He must have been the same age. And it's like, dude, I'm gonna punch the ball, bro. Like you only got one arm on that thing.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it. I'm not excited about it, but I'm going for the ball every time I tackle this guy.
Stop giving me this
got a
stink
loose
eye.
grip on that thing.
Yeah.